And to tell us all about what's changing, our news director, Justin Stevens, is with us live. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Bridge. Morning, Michael.
How
Fantastic to be here, and congratulations on the view. Far out. When we said organise a good backdrop, you really outdid yourselves.
Sydney's turned on its beauty and charm.
I was tempted to make a dramatic arrival via water taxi, but I thought better of it.
Oh, well, you should have got the new train.
Oh, yeah, the metro.
Yeah. But ferry.
In the shots, but maybe
ferry would have
more
been,
people will take it up over time.
Would have been great. So a red letter day for the ABC, or dare I say a blue letter day, given the changing of the branding. What has prompted the refresh?
Oh, look, you know, the ABC's been around, as we know, for more than 90 years, and we've constantly evolved in that time. It is a momentous day because we're launching a new website for ABC News, so your viewers would know that it's abc.net.au/news. If you go and check it out, you'll see a completely new look and feel. You know, the audience and public have high expectations of what they want to get from digital media these days, and so it's important that the ABC stays up with that. And the really exciting thing adjacent to that is that we've updated ABC News branding and the look and feel and colour tones of it at the same time in terms of the ABC design. So what the audience will see, as they can see across the titles at the bottom of News Breakfast this morning, is a unique but a really uniform look between our digital output and our TV output as well in terms of look and feel. So it's really exciting.
When people go online, will they still be able to find their topics of interest pretty easily on the new website?
Even better, Bridge. So there'll be personalised features for the first time around news for you, local news. It'll be more easier to access in terms of where you're located. And then, of course, the continuum of what ABC News does, which is strong public interest journalism throughout the website. So hop on and check it out.
Okay. How important is it? I mean, it's a very competitive market. ABC Digital is top of the pops in digital rankings, which is great, and we thank our audience for that continued support. But how important is it that we're on top of our game in terms of attracting eyeballs to our websites?
Look, it's a major gateway into the public, and more than 12 million Australians accessed ABC News last month. That's 60% of the population over the age of 14. So it's an amazing number in terms of the number of Australians that access our journalism and news there. And so it's really important that it's the best service possible for all Australians.
The theme that we all know and love is back. It's making a comeback. What was the decision behind bringing the original theme back?
Well, the ABC News theme, which was launched in 1986, is literally a theme that a lot of us grew up with in our lounge rooms and living rooms off the top of 7pm news. For whatever reason, they retired it in 2005. Peter Wall, who at the time was station manager of ABC Radio Sydney, was in contact with me over recent times and pointed out it's still there. It's still really well loved, and while the current theme was great, we really wanted to dust it off, and we're very excited about it returning tonight. It's a superb theme, and Tony Ansell, who's no longer with us, and Peter Wall did a superb job composing it.
Both very talented men. I think it is still the best ever ABC News theme, and to be honest, one of the best news themes you'll ever hear.
It is.
In terms of getting you moving, sending tingles down your spine, and just the urgency, the directness of a great news theme.
It's iconic, and I think we invited both of you to play your school instruments from when you were younger, the theme, and I think...
I couldn't find my recorder somewhere in the cupboard.
You didn't quite run with that.
My triangle got lost in the mix somehow, but no, it's got a great, more prominent drum section, bass line. It's absolutely fantastic. Our viewers can see it roll out for the first time at 9 o'clock, straight after News Breakfast on ABC News Mornings, and of course front and centre at 7 o'clock tonight. Such a big day for ABC News, Justin.
Yeah, it's a really exciting day, and kudos to you and the team for doing a fantastic job this morning on only probably 1 or 2 hours sleep. Yeah,
even after Bridget was seen, can I say, dancing on the tables?
There were no tables.
Most definitely didn't happen because I saw her exit very disciplined and dodged the after party.
Correcting the record, upholding our editorial standards.
Great. Just before we go on the Logies, props to Larry Emder for Gold Logie, Boy Swallows Universe, but some great ABC winners there as well. Australian Story, Bluey, Utopia, but Oz Story winning a Logie for Best Current Affairs program. A testament to its continued success. Oh,
it's a superb program every Monday night. They've got another strong program tonight on Fatima Payman, and you know, they're just incredible at bringing to life the stories of really interesting Australians, prominent and not prominent as well. So, and kudos to all of the nominees. Unfortunately, Tony didn't get up on the gold, but I'm sure he'll win gold at some point in his career.
100%.
Certainty. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks. Thank you.
Well, to help celebrate the return of the ABC News theme, we've got a very special performance for you. Richard Davies, who presents the 7 p.m. News Bulletin in South Australia, is at the orchestral studio at ABC Adelaide. Great to see you. Who are you with there?
Good morning, and it's a very special morning here. There's nothing like a bit of live music to kickstart the day. I'm here with the SA Primary School Strings Orchestra. We've got 30 different musicians playing a range of different instruments, and they come from 15 different state schools. They've been really busy here this morning rehearsing because they're here to help us celebrate the return of that iconic ABC News theme that was a powerhouse in the 80s, 90s and early 2000s. And they're probably a little bit too young to remember it, but no doubt it will stir up a bit of nostalgia from the families and friends who are here with us watching this performance. So without any further ado, let's get straight to it and hear from the SA Primary School String Orchestra and the ABC News theme. Wow, and how great was that? What an amazing performance. And that's how every ABC TV News Bulletin is going to sound from tonight. And also, that piccolo, how amazing was that? And that was played by a special guest student, high schooler, Jack Lee, who's been brought in to play for this special performance this morning. Jack, how difficult was it to play the piccolo for this piece of music?
It was pretty interesting. I've only been learning for 2 weeks now, but I've been learning trumpet for 10 years, so it's been pretty interesting.
So you were thrown in at the deep end. We had 2 weeks to learn this. How hard was that?
It was interesting. It was a bit difficult, but I've definitely worked on it and I feel pretty happy with what I've done.
So how different is the piccolo trumpet to a normal trumpet?
It's a little different. It's got a higher register, but everything else is pretty similar, like same fingerings and everything.
So is this tune going to be stuck in your head now, do you think, for a while?
Yeah, probably. Probably my mum's going to be playing it a little too much.
All right, well, we're going to talk now to Andrina Robbins. She plays the cello very well. And Andrina, how was that for you?
That was a really good opportunity to play here at the ABC News place, and I think it was really good.
How long have you been playing the cello for?
So I've been playing the cello for 4 years now, but I've been playing in the orchestra for 2.
So what do you like most about playing in an orchestra like this?
I love combining all the music that we have together with all the other instruments and the opportunities we get just like this.
So how long did it take for you to rehearse the ABC News theme?
Well, we were on camp when we were doing this, so we learned it pretty quick.
And is music something that you want to take on later in life to make a career out of?
Yeah, I'm thinking of being a music teacher when I grow up. So, yeah.
Well, we wish you all the best with that because you've done an amazing performance this morning. I think everyone has done an amazing performance. And the return of the iconic news theme after 20 years, as we heard, is part of a wider shake-up of how ABC News will look and sound. There's some big changes coming. Thankfully, no horoscopes. But the ABC News theme has always been something that audiences have resonated with. We as newsreaders absolutely love it. And it was also become more popular after Pendulum remixed it in 2010 and it became an iconic dance track. So I think it's something to look forward to. And since that was remixed by Pendulum, people have been saying, bring it back, ABC. And thankfully, they've listened and it's coming back. As we heard, it'll debut actually at 9 a.m. straight after News Breakfast in the first News Bulletin and of course be on your local ABC flagship 7 p.m. news. So definitely something to tune in for.
Something to tune in for, and gee, the students were so great there, Richard. Can we ask nicely for an encore?
I think they'd be happy to do an encore. How do you feel about playing that again? Yes? All right, as you wish, Michael. An encore from the SA Primary Schools String Orchestra coming up with the ABC News theme.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot, team. Well done to those fantastic students. So much talent, bringing us the ABC news theme, which is back today.
And Piccolo was just, sends tingles up your spine. Okay, let's go to finance news now. And the federal government is